No, I need my leg to hang up. What? No, I want to like hang.
Sorry, Rose. I don't want to share with you. Alrighty. Well, today Willow and Penelope took us out to camp so we could put some seed and a little bit of corn out for the critters. And then I came home, put some seed out here. I noticed this morning when I got out of the car around maybe 8:15 this morning, there was a little mousey running around. So early times, little mousey running around, grabbing the last bit of seed, and then I saw a cat over in the area. Eyeballed the mousey, so I let him be. But got a little bit of a party to go to tonight. But it's Friday, so this evening I'm going to slap the scope cam, the night vision on Armada. I took it off the other day to go do some planking. And we'll see if we can't get a mouse or two tonight. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll get a few. So stay tuned. Alrighty, so this is going to be the general idea for tonight. Got everything all set up. I've also got my clamp on here with my adjuster, but this is going to hold my camera in position so that I can zoom in, and the quality won't be the best, but it should be about like this or so that I can actually add some decent scope cam footage into the video I'm going to post on YouTube without having to put it part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the off chance I do see something. So that's going to be the plan, but first I'm going to take a quick zero shot and ensure the gun is still zeroed. Okay, here we are. Got it sighted up. There's a beer can there. I'm going to try and get a decently steady shot on it. So here we go. I'm going to go for that head up top because it's a nice circular object. I think we hit a smidge high, but I think it looked pretty good. Alrighty. Well, it's early Saturday morning, 34 degrees out, 8:40 in the morning, beautiful day. Stayed up super late last night, checked multiple times, didn't see a single mouse. So they either kept coming in between me checking, or I cut back their numbers enough that there isn't that many back there. So yesterday I put out some seed at the camp. Dogs took us out there. And we're going to go back out there today, I think, and see if we can't get some squirrels. So, no mice, but we'll try and get some squirrels. Stay tuned. Alrighty, well, we're headed out to camp now. We're about halfway there. Just drove past a spot that yesterday on the way home from dropping the seed off, there was a partridge sitting there in the middle of someone's driveway after their camp. So I was kind of hoping I could drive by and see him today, but reminds me that I can actually shoot some partridge again. So maybe if we see a partridge today, we'll try and get it with the pellet gun. I don't know that we'll get anything. I don't even know that we'll see anything, but I know there's at least one red squirrel out camp that could definitely be shot for sure. So we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Alrighty, this is the Matrix squirrel. I ended up finishing him off. I ended up finishing him off with the Umrex XCP. I took the shot out of the window there, and because of his location, this tree branch right here damn near interrupted my shot, and I moved over just the slightest bit, and I squeezed the shot. When I moved, I just pulled the trigger the slightest bit, and I blew the corn right out of his mouth. But I'm pretty sure I made contact with the upper part of his mouth, because somewhere on the nose area, it didn't fracture his face or nothing, but it definitely knocked him silly, because it gave me enough time to come running out the door, grab onto the Umrex here, and by the time I got about right over here, the dog already had the squirrel in its mouth and was bringing it to me, and the squirrel was kind of dazed and confused, so I had Penelope drop it and tap, gave it a quick double tap to the head, and that was it. So we did end up getting the one squirrel today. Apologize if you can't hear me. This is actually right here where I double tapped it. You can kind of see the bloody area. But yeah, it didn't suffer much. It definitely, wow, Matrix squirrel, man. I don't even know what to say about that. Two different times I took a shot at him, and she, female it actually is, ducked or moved just as I was squeezing the trigger. And if you watch and listen, you can see it just lurches forward on the first one, goes right behind its head and hits the branch right where would have been a good clean kill. The second one, same pretty much thing. Right as I squeezed the trigger, leaned forward, you can see the pellet skimming right behind. But the third time's a charm. We'll blow the corn out of your mouth, and then we'll chase you down and put a few in you. So I did end up with one squirrel today. Pretty happy about that. But, and it actually, you can see the few times that I missed it there where I couldn't get it too fast enough and run over and grab some seed and come back. It was storing it somewhere underneath the trailer. It'd come right underneath the trailer. So if you're storing seed in the camper, you gotta go. So he went, she went, they're all leaving. Anyways, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. On to the next adventure. Pa-choom, 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 pa-choom. Good eats. Happy dog.